What do we have here? It's about time you showed up. I've been waiting around here for you all day. You're more late than usual. What's wrong? Your mommy dropped you off at the wrong place? If she even bothers. Seriously. I don't know what's wrong with you showing up here so late. I look like a loser just sitting around and waiting. Though, I guess you would know what that's like, wouldn't you? So, go on then. Out with it. What took you so long? No, it's not that I actually care about what happened to you. Obviously. I mean, I do care a little bit since I asked, but not because it happened to you. I'm just also care 'cause, well, I've been waiting around here for so long, so I might as well know why I had to, right? At least have something to report back to my friends, you know? That's a normal thing to want. Just something to make this worth my while. I don't just sit around waiting for you to show up for kicks and giggles, you know. I have reasons for when I do and why I do, and, well, it's not like they would matter to someone like you anyway. Or, not that it matters right now. But this isn't about talking about me. It's about talking about you. So, out with it. Why are you so late? You overslept. Yeah. That one's really interesting. And also a lie. Oh, come on. Don't try and hide it. I'm not that stupid, okay? I know how lying works, and I'd like to think that I'm pretty good at it. You, on the other hand, not so much. I could smell it from a mile away. And even if I wasn't so good at lying by myself, I'd still be able to tell. Honestly, how you get so much stuff past the teachers is a mystery to me. I guess it's not like you really have to, though. One of the perks of being teacher's pet and everything. Not having the skills that will help you out in the real world. Yeah, I said what I said. You don't have real-world skills, like lying and cheating and getting what you want through smart words. Well, okay, so you probably have the get what you want through smart words, too. And, well, your smart words are probably smarter than mine, but not in the way that I mean. Not in the one that would do you well. You know what I mean. Being a teacher's pet has its advantages, I'm sure. But, well, what I do, it's much better. Not to mention more fun. There's less homework on this side of things, at least. And that's enough for me to like it over here much better than on your little dweeb side. Now, don't think you distracted me. Go on and tell me why you're actually late. And don't lie again, okay? I already told you, I can tell. And honestly, it's just kind of pathetic to watch you try hard only for it to be really, really bad in the end. So, don't even bother, 'cause no matter how hard you try and get one past me, I'm still gonna notice. Okay? Now, go ahead. Tell me the truth. Come on. Stop just sitting there and wiggling. Tell me why you were late, okay? The whole truth, all of the truth, nothing but the truth, however it goes, I don't care. Just don't lie, okay? 'Cause it would end up being a failure anyway. Whoa. Was that a flinch? I wasn't even trying for a jab. What would I say that would even be insulting to you? Oh. Wait a minute. I think I've got it. Is it 'cause I called you a failure? Whoa. Okay, so technically I didn't call you a failure. I just implied that you would be one if you tried to lie to me again. But that's beside the point. That was it? I can tell from your face, huh? Failure. That's something that really bothers you, huh? Well, you're all of the cliches, aren't you? The teacher's pet that's actually terrified of not making the cut? That's you? That's pathetic. But I'll keep that one filed away for later. For now, I still want my answer. I've been waiting so long just for you to get here, and now I have to drag this conversation out for forever. I've had lots of time to wonder, and now I've really started to get annoyed. So, out with it. Now that you're here, I don't want to wait any longer. So, spit it out. Why were you late? And not a lie this time. Like I said. You were doing homework? You really are a different breed, huh? But that's not a lie, is it? That makes it even worse, to be honest. Though, I suppose lying about doing homework might actually be more lame than actually doing it. But you really do homework in the morning before school? I mean, I knew that you must do it sometime, and probably a lot, more than anyone else I know does. And, well, way more than I do, obviously, since I usually just don't bother at all, but really? Before school? Don't you want to, sleep in as much as you possibly can before you have to get to this place? Jesus, it's almost like you're anticipating getting all warmed up with the homework so that you can get excited for class. Pathetic. Like I said. Why would anyone want to come to a place like this is beyond me. And I know that you have fun with the teachers and the homework and the books and getting high grades and recognition and all that, but surely there's some things that you don't like about this place. Well, me, probably being the main one. But think of it this way. You only have one thing, maybe two if there's something that I don't know about that you don't like about it, and if it's just me, who can't really do anything to affect your future. The rest of us hate absolutely everything about this school. It's not fair that you get to enjoy yourself, only for the rest of us to have to suffer. So, I'm just here to level out the playing field a little bit. Think of me as a kind of justice, speaker, peacekeeper, if you will. I'm just making sure that we all have the same experience. School isn't supposed to be something that you like. And it's certainly not supposed to be something that you anticipate in a good way. And for you to be someone who does, well, people like you are probably going places like college and big 6-figure jobs and stuff like that, but really, everybody knows that everyone just really hated your guts back in high school. Because that's totally how I feel about you. Hate and nothing else. Don't get it twisted, okay? And maybe I think it's a little bit funny that you do homework before school. I mean, I knew that you were a total stick in the mud, but really? You would go that far? It's kind of sad, to be honest. And not just in the funny way. But whatever. All it means is that you like school even more than I thought, which means I'm gonna have to up my ante to make sure that everything's totally even. I mean, like in school, and when we have to do homework, and you being excited enough to do it beforehand, I'm sorry. Did you just interrupt me? I don't know if you don't understand what's going on, or if something else got in your head thinking that you could speak while I was talking, but that's not actually... What did you just say? You don't actually like school that much? I mean, yeah, obviously you wouldn't, because I'm doing my job well. Why wouldn't I? But I figured that I would at least still be a little bit good at keeping you away from things like specifically doing homework before school. It's not like... Hang on. Are you seriously telling me that you, the perfect goody-two-shoes teacher's pet, doesn't enjoy doing homework? You're doing it because you're nervous about a test today? Well, not like it matters, but if you really hated it that much, and you just really don't want to do it, then you can just choose not to and fail the test anyway. That's what I do, after all. And I don't care about that kind of thing one bit. Probably. So, I don't see why you would. Besides, what's one failed test to you anyway? I bet you're so great you could take a major beating to your grade before anything bad would actually happen. Unlike the rest of us. You actually kind of stand a chance against all the teachers in there. Which is why I don't like you, obviously. 'Cause I don't like that you get ahead of the rest of us, and that, well, I guess you said that you don't actually like it that much. And, like I said, I do know a liar when I see one, and that one wasn't. But, regardless of what my friends might be saying behind my back, I don't actually care whether or not you like school, for that reason. Not that they would be stupid enough to bring it up, especially when you're around. Or even when you're anywhere near to close to them, anyway. But, just to be clear, the only reason that I waited here for you was just so that I could make sure that you weren't doing anything stupid. 'Cause I care about what happened to you. Like I said before. Just 'cause I feel like it's my business to know that. And that's the only reason. Keeping tabs on you is just part of my job. Like I said, making sure that everything is nice and even, Steven. I don't care about the rest. So, if you're worried about a test, just don't even bother, honestly, 'cause even if you do, totally bomb it, it's not like it's really gonna hurt you all that bad, is it? See? Didn't think so. You're probably just fine no matter what you do. Not that I would ever reassure you, if that was reassuring to you, but I think, for the most part, you're good. Even if you were in danger of, totally zeroing out a class, which I don't think is possible for a nerd like you, I think that you would still be fine. And the teachers would probably understand if you just went up to them and, cried about it or said that you were nervous or something, since you have such a good reputation to start with. Not that that's advice that you should use or anything, 'cause I wouldn't bother to give it to you, but, well, I guess if you have the stupid little teacher's pet thing advantage, then you might as well use it, right? Since it's not like the rest of us can do something like that. What? No, I'm not trying to help you. Like I said, I couldn't care less about what happens to you. I just like keeping track of what you do, for the evening out purposes. And no other reason, okay? And even if there was one, it's not like it would matter. I mean, I know we've known each other for, forever, but it's just... This is just what it looks like on the outside. And there's nothing more, okay? So don't get weird about it. Sure, I was a little bit worried when you didn't show up, 'cause, I don't know. No matter what I feel about you or school, it just kind of feels weird when you're not here. But that's the only reason. Just my comfort, and not your safety, alright? Don't get it all twisted around. I don't care about you, and I don't know that much about you anyway, so even though I've known you for a long time and, well, that stuff doesn't really matter. Okay? It's just that I don't want you to be worried about it. Just don't even think about it, okay? 'Cause, really, someone like you and someone like me, well, it doesn't really matter how long we've known each other or how well we know each other. It's not really going to change anything in the long run. You're going places, and I'm gonna be stuck in this town for basically the rest of eternity. So, that's the end of the story. And there's not really anything that can be added to it. So, why don't we just lean into our roles, right? Even if you maybe don't like being teacher's pet as much as I thought, it's kind of where you're stuck. And I'm just gonna keep being stuck with what I've got, which is school bully, I guess. So, well, I would think that even you would understand that. Oh, you do, huh? I guess if there's anyone else around here who understands what it's like to be trapped in a niche, you would know. But it doesn't matter all that much. But just don't scare me like that again with the not showing up thing, okay? That's all. And, good luck on your test, I guess. Not that I care. Oh, I guess it's time for class, huh? You wouldn't want to be late, I'm sure. Go on then. You don't want to stay and get caught talking to me. But I'll still be here when you get out, since I'm gonna skip, obviously. And maybe, if you wanted to... No, you know what? Just forget it. Unless... well, if I told you that I'm gonna skip class and that I'll be hanging out around this area after you get out of your next one, then maybe that's something that hypothetically you would want to talk about? Not that I would care, obviously, but if there is anything you want to say to me, then you can find me here, and then I'll have your answer. Does that sound like a deal? Awesome. I guess I'll see you soon then.